Good morning to one and all. Today I am going to give a lecture on trellis convolutional code. So since many were asking doubts in Viterbi and trellis convolutional code, so first let me post on with the trellis convolutional code, and tomorrow I will post you the Viterbi decoding algorithm. So this is from unit 4. So here I have written trellis convolutional code. So first what you have to understand is we will be having a message sequence that is entering the communication path. So you will be having two shift registers, that is SR1 and SR2. So this is your message sequence. So I have written it as MS. Okay. So we will know that in an initial path definitely we will be having it as 0. So let us consider the path as 0 0, and the message sequence which is entering here is also 0. So now what happens is the message sequence 0 will pass on to SR1 and SR1 value will pass on to the SR2. Since it is a shift register, the values will be shifted. So now what will be the values over there in SR1 and SR2 is 0 and 0, and the message sequence value is 0 as what we know. So now what happens is your value will be calculated like this. So 2 modular will be there, and in this we know that the first message, whatever it is generator, it will be taking your message sequence, your SR1 path, SR2 path, and then your message sequence path. So here it is also 0, right? So then similarly over here it will take only your message sequence path and your last SR2 path. So this is your message 2 signal generation. Okay, fine. So here the values will be taking the first value and second value will be calculated based on a shift, that is a switch. That switch will be operated as on and off condition. So when it is on, it will take you the first path, off it will take you the second path. So similarly in this case what happens is you will be doing XOR condition. So 0 plus 0 plus 0, your value will be the 0. So similarly here the first value is 0, the last value is 0. So 0 0 will give you the value 0. So now we have to assign some variables for the state. So now the value is 0 0. So here the SR1 and SR2, whatever value is there, that is your current state. So SR1 and SR2 value here it is going to be 0 0, for which I am going to assign a state called A. So now the value is A and your state is A. Now the incoming bit, that is this one is a message sequence, is nothing but your incoming bit. So you will be always having two choices. One is 0, the other one is 1. So first we have calculated 0, the next option is 1. So now what we have to do is 0 0 is there. Now if suppose the message sequence is going to be 1, now what is the value? So now you will be having two modulars. So here what happens, for the first one you will be taking all the 3 values. For the second one you will be taking only the last 2 values. So now 1 plus 0 plus 0. So always the odd one will give you the value 1. And similarly here what happens, 1 plus 0. As I told you, the odd values of 1 will give you the value as 1. So your output is 1 1. So here this is going to be your current state now. So here this 1 0 is going to be a new state which is going to be assigned as B. So when the incoming bit is going to be 1 for 0 0, it will move on from A state to B state and the output value will be 1 1. Okay. So here I will just draw you the state values. So here it is A, B, C and D, and this is going to be the state where it is going to reach on. So that will be as A dash, B dash, C dash and D dash. So here as I told you, first state is going to be A state, that is 0 0. So when it is 0 0 and the incoming bit is 0, your output is going to be 0 0. So here I am representing the dark line as your incoming bit as 0 and your output is going to be 0 0. Fine. So from A it is going to move on to A dash state and the output is going to be 0 0. Similarly when it is in A state and the incoming bit is going to be 1, the A is going to be moved on to your B state. So now, as I told you, from A state it goes on to the B state when the incoming bit is going to be 1. So now the output value is going to be so as I told you, A will go on to B state when the incoming bit is going to be 1 and your output value is 1 1. So here when the incoming bit is going to be 1, you should give a dashed line. Sorry, I have given here as a straight line, but it should be a dashed line. Okay. So the next combination is, now it is going to be in the state of 1 0. So for this 1 0, you will be having two combinations of message sequence, that is 0 and 1, right? So let me have this paper here. So here for 1 0 state, the two combination is going to be 0 and 1. So let us see that 1 0, the message sequence is going to be 0, and here you will be having a 2 modulars, and here for the first one you will be taking all the 3, and for the last one you will be taking only the last 2 values. So here what happens? 0 XOR 1 XOR 0. As I told you, the odd number of 1 will always give you the output as 1, and here 0 XOR 0 will give you the value as 0. So this is going to be your output, and this is going to be your current state. Okay. So now what happens is 1 0, and your current state is going to be changed as 0 1. So this state I have not assigned any values, right? So here 0 1 is going to be assigned as C state. Okay. So here the 0 1 value is going to be assigned as C state, and here what happens is the output is going to be 1 0. So your B state is going to travel to C state when the incoming bit is going to be 0 and your output is going to be 1 0. So what happens? Here your B state is going to travel to your C state. So the incoming bit is going to be 0 and your output is going to be 1 0. Fine. So similarly, now what happens? Your current state will go this side, and now your incoming bit is going to be, before that what I have to do is, I have to check for one message signal, right? So suppose the combination is going to be 1 for message sequence. What happens is, here the first message signal is 1 XOR 1 XOR 0. So if it is not going to be odd ones, the value is going to be 0. Then 1 XOR 0, the value is going to give as 1. So your C state will move on to the next state, that is 1 1 state. 1 1 state is nothing but D state. So we have assigned 1 1 state as D state now. So your B state is going to D state when the incoming bit is 1 and your output is going to be 0 1. So here what I am going to draw is, your B state is going to go on to your D state when your incoming bit is 1 and your output is going to be 1 1. So that is your, output is going to be 0 1. Okay, sorry. Now again the next combination for C state we have to take, right? So for 0 1, the message sequence will be 0 and 1. So for these two combination we have to try out. So now what happens? 0 1. So what is the first sequence? It is going to be 0. So here it is a modular, here it is a modular. So now what we have to do is, for the first one, all the three combinations will be taken. So now 0 XOR 0 XOR 1. So the value is going to be 1. And here 0 XOR 1, the value is going to be 1. So your C state is going to be moved on to your A state. 0 0 is nothing but your A state. That's what we have assigned, right? So 0 0 is A state, 1 0 is B state, 0 1 is your C state, and 1 1 is your D state, right? So here what happens? Your C state is going to move on to A state when the incoming bit is going to be 0 and your output is 1 1. So here now we have to draw it over here. So your C is going to move on to your A state. So the incoming bit is, incoming bit is 0 and your output is going to be 1 1. Fine. So now the next combination is 1. So 0 1, next combination is 1. Here there is a modular. So now what happens? your value is going to be 1 XOR 0 XOR 1, that is going to be 0, and 1 XOR 1, even number of ones will always give you the value 0. So this is going to be your output. Fine. So your C state is going to move on to your 1 0 state. What is 1 0? That. So here the output is going to be 0 0. Okay. So now what happens is, you can clearly see that your C state is moving on to your C state again when the incoming bit is going to be 1. So now your C state, okay, no, sorry, 0 1, sorry, 1 0 state. So 1 0 is nothing but B state, right? So your C is going to move on to your B state and your output is going to be 0 0. See, so this is when the incoming bit is going to be 1, your C state is moving on to your B state with your output as 0 0. So remember, always the straight line will represent the incoming bit as 0 and the dashed line will always represent the incoming bit as 1. Fine. So now moving on to the last thing. Last thing is your D state. So for your D state, there are two combinations, right? So the first combination let us consider as 0. So now what happens? Here is the XOR state. So now what happens is, the first one is 0 XOR 1 XOR 1. So always even number of ones will give you the value as 0. And here 0 XOR 1, the value is going to be 1. So this is your output. So now what happens is, your D state is moving on to your 0 1 state. What is 0 1? 0 1 is nothing but C state. So here D is going to move on to your C state. This value, that is the incoming bit, is 0 and your output is going to be 0 1. 0 1. Okay, fine. So similarly, when it is going to be for your 1 1 combination. So when the incoming bit is going to be 1, what happens is, you will be having a modular. So here you are going to calculate it. And now what happens? 1 XOR 1 XOR 1. So now you have to remember, always odd number of ones will give you the value 1. Even number of ones will always give you the value 0. So here 1 XOR 1 is nothing but it is 0. Here since we are having all the 3 ones, we are having the value as 1. So remember this. So your D state is going to travel to your D state. Again the value is 1 1, right? So your D state is going to travel to D state and your output is going to be 1 0. Fine. So don't confuse with the output. Output is not your state. State is nothing but, this is going to be your current state. That is the state for which you are going to calculate the combinations, and this is going to be your state which is going to be travel. So 1 0 is, suppose this is your current state, means 1 0 is nothing but B state. So B state is going to be travel to 0 1. 0 1 is nothing but C state. Like that you have to calculate. So SR1 and SR2 will give you the current state. Okay, current state, and your message sequence and your SR1 will always tell you where it is going to, traveling state. So this should not be confused with your output. Fine. So this is how your trellis convolutional code works on. So this is the tree. So first you have to be confident with your tree, so that in the next session we can see the Viterbi decoding. Thank you.